How are you? Welcome to May week 2 parent explanations. Yeah, I'm so excited. You should have officially racked up all your flower stuff. We are all done with our Mother's Day things, and we have 3 weeks of school left. So I know you guys can do it. Keep up the hard work. We're almost done. Okay, so we're going to start our farm unit. It's going to be so much fun. I am going to post a lot of different videos for you to show the kids on this one. This is all new. Never done before. So a lot of this stuff, I'll just post different videos you can watch with them, different things you can do, different activities. You can take this as far as you want to go. If the kids are loving it, I'll try to post a lot of really fun stuff for you guys to do. If you're not into that, or your own work is crazy right now, or something's going on, then whatever, okay? No mom guilt allowed here, okay? Do what you can, do what is fun, do what is engaging, but I'm really hoping to kind of get us to the end of the year. I'm really hoping that this farm unit will be really engaging. I am going to stretch the kiddos a little bit. You will notice that a lot of this stuff went home. It's basically kindergarten stuff. All of it is kindergarten age things. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. If you seedling mamas are doing this and your kid's just not having it, then let them color it, or you do the writing, okay? If they start to get stressed out or worried out, just have them tell you what they're thinking and you write it down, or help them color with them. There's a lot of times where we'll have days where the kiddos are just not feeling it, and Miss Michelle and I sit down and ask them if we can color with them. So sometimes they just need an adult or somebody else to sit down and do it with them because they just get tired or bored, or they just don't understand why it's fun, or whatever the reason is. So sit down and color with them. Sit down and do the art project with them. It really doesn't matter. Nobody's there to make sure you are the perfect mom or the perfect teacher or whatever it is you have built up in your mind. Some days you just go through the motions, and that's okay. That's such a good example for the kids as well, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. If they're not wanting to do something, do it with them, or do it the next day, okay? So no pressure to anything I post. I just want to have things there if your child wants to keep going, okay? So that's my little disclaimer for you. But week 2, here we go. So we have a couple different levels of the ABCs on the farm. The seedlings have uppercase letters just because they're a little bit easier. Sprouts have the lowercase level. So day 1, they're going to just trace it, just a C. Now if they whip through this, challenge them on the back, okay? Have them see if they can write A through Z by themselves. And if they can, give them some kind of reward. In preschool, whenever they go above and beyond, they always get like a Skittle or a fruit snack or a Hershey's Kiss. They always get something for me for going above and beyond. So if they do this, it was easy for them. See if they can do it without looking on the back, and then reward them in some way, okay? Then we're gonna do a really fun writing activity that I used to do all the time when I taught kindergarten. So I kind of wanted to try it with the big kids. Now I will post, I realized afterwards that these are a little bit small, so I made some bigger ones, and I will post those on our page, so go look for them. They'll be in a PDF file. You can download them if you want to, or just use this, or write them on some blank paper by yourself. But I wanted them to go do a word search and find, okay? So the littles, they don't need to write the words, okay? I just want to see if they can start to understand that this word here is gonna match this one here, coop. All right, so just want them to go look and use that picture as a cue. This is an extremely important pre-reading skill, to be able to start associating what they're reading, what they're seeing, that it all kind of moves together in what they're writing, and it's gonna all start to come together and make sense to them, okay? So I have some bigger ones of these all posted, but if it was me, I would write these either on a separate card or print out the bigger ones I'm going to give you, and then just print out, cut them out, and then tape them all around your house. All around. Anywhere. Just tape them up. Use masking tape so it comes off and won't hurt your walls. And then go on a scavenger hunt and have them go out and see, can they find the cow? Can they find the haystack? Can they find the corn, the silo, the bucket, the feed, like whatever they're trying to look for, see if they can find it. And then either have them write the word, which is great practice for all my sprouts. They should be able to copy those words down, and then go find another one. For seedlings, if it's too tricky, then just then you write it for them, or have a big brother or sister or somebody else help write it for them. But this should be a really fun activity that you can do over and over again. Hide the words, hide all the words again and say, hey, can you go find the cow? Or can you go find the corn? Can you go find the farmer? Whatever you're working on. So this should be lots of fun. And then I also have some math stuff for them. We're going to be doing objects. So we've already introduced all of our numbers 1 to 10. And the big kids, I even introduced numbers up to 20. So some of these will be a little bit trickier, but they're just going to try to count, touch and count and check, use one of those counting strategies, and then color in which one does it match. You can also, to extend this, get out your little math tub, get out your Cheerios, get out peanuts, literally whatever you got, rocks, and put some out and see if they can do it. Say, show me 5, show me 3, show me 2. Being able to produce those quantities is huge for kindergarten, huge. It might seem easy, it might seem like, okay, why are we doing this over and over again? But in kindergarten, they're gonna need to be able to visualize that quantity. So when their teacher says 3 plus 3, in their minds, they can see 3 donuts and 3 cupcakes and know that when they put those together, they have 6. But they can only get there, they can only do that visualization of that quantity if they have just practiced and played with quantity over and over and over and over and over again until it's so easy. Okay, we want it to be as easy for them as it is for you as an adult. That's how easy we want it to be for them. So you can never do enough math, in my opinion. So add it in wherever you can. Count in the car. Count how many things you see. Count how many trees. Whatever you can do to just start, get as much counting in as possible before they hit kindergarten. The last thing we're going to do for that day, for day 1, is the chick smash art, and the kids loved smash art, so I tried to come up with a smash art for them. So this could go horribly or it could go really cute. But all you do is let them dot. So you fold the paper in half so it has a crease, and I try to let them do this because it really doesn't matter if it's crooked, but try to get them to understand the idea of folding a paper in half. And then on one side, you just dot little droplets of yellow paint all over. And then all I get to do is just push it together and literally just smash it around. Just gonna smash, 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 smash. And then when they open it up, they'll have a big yellow blob. And with that blob, you're gonna use the orange paper to make a beak and some feet. See if they can cut it out themselves. And then there's some little googly eyes in your bag, and you can put on the little googly eyes. So on here should be a cute little chicken there. All right, day 2. And sorry, I forgot to tell you. There is a very large farm journal. Now, some of you might only get done with 2 pages in here. That is totally fine. Others of you, the kids might be loving it, and they'll do the whole thing, and that's great, okay, wherever you're at. But my thought was each page in here has a different item that we're going to be learning about. Like here is farm animals, here's cows, here's ducks, there's the farmers, but anything we're going to be learning about, they get to put it in here. So we're going to be learning about cows one of the days. And my thought was, 1, you guys could print off pictures of cows and let them glue it in their book. So they would have a whole book full of really interesting cows, and really interesting ducks and sheep and pigs and all the farm animals we're going to learn about. And then that way they can just really have that awesome background knowledge to really understand that a cow is not just that cartoon black and white cow, that there's so many different kinds of cows. And then if they can, either let them write some words, you write some words, whatever needs to happen. But under each item or subject, we're going to have a place for them to either draw, paste pictures, cut out of magazines, whatever they want to do, newspaper clippings, whatever you got at home, they can glue those on and write about it. So that's their farm journal. So some days it will be scheduled just to kind of push those who are not loving it. Other kids, I would just do like one a day. And I'll have some really cool videos for you about each of the animals that they can watch to just kind of help them get some ideas. But hopefully that's super fun for you. And so going back to day 2, their ABC paper is now missing some letters. So that gets just a teensy bit harder if they struggled the first time. They might need a little help on that one. After they've done their ABC paper, I have a couple, I even put in an extra writing paper, but there is just some little writing prompts. So like if I had a farm, or I put in this extra one, I like the farm because I thought it would be neat for them to be able to kind of baby step into what they'll be expected to do in kindergarten, and that would be to answer a writing prompt. So they might say, you know, that if I had a farm, an animal that I would raise, maybe they would pick goats, okay? So they are gonna draw a picture of their goat on the farm, maybe a picture of them with their goat, and then they're gonna say why, like, maybe ask them more. Like maybe instead of just saying goat, say I would raise goats because, and see what answer they give you. Because they're funny, because they're silly, because I like goat cheese. I mean, literally whatever they say, just try to get them to start thinking about the idea of writing, that concept of writing. So hopefully these are some really easy and fun prompts for them. And then they'll do another, how many objects. And this time I did a little bit bigger numbers just to try to encourage the idea of carefully counting. They need to touch each and every object so they don't lose count. Okay, and then they have an adorable little piggy that they're going to craft. There's 2 different colors of pink. Some kiddos have dark pink and some have light pink. They just have 2 little ears that they're just gonna glue on like that. And then this is his cute little snout, and you can have him draw little black circles there. And then he's got his little googly eyes. He's gonna put the whole little pig together. So he should be, whoops, dropped his nose. He should be a cute little pig there for you. Let's see here for the rest of the day. And then day 3, you're going to do ABCs on the farm again, but this time, no help, okay? Now, if it was easy for them on day 1 or day 2, then on this one, after they're done writing their letters, it's totally fine if they do it again. On the back, maybe challenge them to write some words. Ask them, say, can you spell the word sheep? Can you spell the word cat? How about dog? How about pig? See if they can write out some of those words on the back there. They're also going to do their farm journal. By the time they get to day 3, I'll have lots of different videos that they can just be soaking up all that knowledge. They should be able to answer maybe some facts about cows or pigs or something they've learned in any of those areas. And then they have another writing prompt they can do. There's one of these for each day, even though they're not on your schedule. I just wanted there to be extras. So if you wanted to do it over the weekend or on a Friday or next Monday or something like that, there is extras of those for you just in case. And then this time for how many objects, just to kind of do it a little bit different, there's different objects. So when they're counting, there's 1 truck and 1 goose to make 2, just so they can understand that when we have something, it doesn't mean that they're all exactly the same. Like you could have 2 desserts, but one might be ice cream and one might be a cookie, just to kind of to get that in their mind. So that's what that one is. It looks a little bit different. They might need a little bit of prompting on that one. And then the last part of the day is we're gonna do a really cute little tractor craft. So I will do this more slowly with them and try to show you, but it'll kind of be like this. This is the little window. It's got the rectangle and the square and the little window, and then there's another little piece for the exhaust pipe that goes up a little black piece. So that's kind of what it'll look like. And I'm gonna have Jackson do this with me for the directions so you guys can kind of see what's going on that way. But that is May week 2. So be on the lookout for all those extra things I'm hoping to add. All right, that's all we have for May week 2. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.